maldito sofoque, el que tú me tienes. No puedo hablar con hombres, menos con mujeres. ¿Pa' qué tenerlo todo si no hay libertad? Eso sí no corre a nada. No me quiere nada, no me quiere nada. Si es así no quiero nada, no me quiere nada, no me quiere nada. Porque ya no aguanto más. No me quiere nada, no me quiere nada. Si es así no quiero nada, no me quiere nada, no me quiere nada. Ya no puedo continuar. Yeah, siempre con la peleadera, con tu show en donde quiera, siempre con la jodedera. Eso sí no ocurre nada. Siempre con tu celadera, siempre con tu peleadera, con tu show en donde quiera. Eso sí no ocurre nada. Yeah, tú quieres controlar mi vida como si yo fuera Mario Brother. Tú tienes que cambiar esa forma de ser, ya no está, eso no corre. Tienes que actualizarte, ubicarte, entender que esa vaina no está. Yo no soy tu botón, pa' que tú me quieras presionar. Acaba con eso, dale fin a eso. Ya vivo en un infierno, acaba el proceso. Si quieres que esto dure un poquito más, bájale algo ya, porque ya tú me tienes harta. No me quieras nada, no me quieras nada. Si es así no quiero nada, no me quieras nada, no me quieras nada. Porque ya no aguanto más. No me quieras nada, no me quieras nada. Si es así no quiero nada, no me quieras nada, no me quieras nada. Ya no puedo continuar. Siempre con la peleadera, con tu show en donde quiera, siempre con la jodedera. Eso sí no ocurre nada. Siempre con la celadera, siempre con tu peleadera, con tu show en donde quiera. Eso sí no ocurre nada. No me quiera nada, no me quiera nada. Si es así no quiero nada, no me quiera nada, no me quiera nada. Porque ya no aguanto más. No me quiera nada, no me quiera
All your mics
nada.
on.
Si es así no quiero nada, no me quiera nada, no me quiera nada. Ya no puedo continuar.
Yeah, you are. Where's my tip? Okay. It was in the cup. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everybody to DIMELO Radio Live Station. It's J-Loso in the motherfucking house. You already know how we do this. Speakeasy Fridays. Today we're doing a special little tribute to Jazzy, R.I.P. I'll let you know what that's all about in a second. But first, ladies, show me your vagina, baby. Ow. All right, so it's International Women's Day, guys. And you guys know today I wanted to pay special tribute to Jazzy. She was a friend of mine, and I know a lot of you guys know about this story. Some of you guys don't, and regardless, we all felt it the same way. She was at a club. She left with someone who ended up killing her and ended up in his trunk. And you know, it's pretty messed up. But there's so much more that goes with this story. You know, she had friends with her. It like a typical night, going out having fun, and just ended up being sad, and you know, turned out really bad for her. So today I gathered up some ladies so we can sit around in a circle and have a discussion to spread awareness. And I'm not just trying to spread awareness amongst us ladies, like it's everyone in general as a whole, people, period. As human beings, we should all just be more aware of our surroundings, our peers, people that we don't even know. Like we just should be more aware, period. We see something, say something, it's something like along those terms, you know, but just a little bit more in depth. Some of us have kids, and I know a lot of you guys can relate. I'm getting this echo and I'm not feeling it. Can we do something about that? Yeah, we need to turn some volume down to something. Sorry guys, give me a second. Check to see this. Right. So, I mean, I think that's good enough for me for it not to come out on the live. So I want to go around and I want these beautiful ladies to introduce themselves to you guys, and you know, pretty much that's what we're gonna start from.
Hey everybody, I am Cookie with 2 Ks. I'm glad I get to be on the radio today with my friend JLo. Basically, like she said today, we're going to tribute to Jazzy. Basically, the main purpose of us doing that is to raise awareness. We want to open discussion up so people can, see that we're all the same as women, single mothers, wives, sisters, daughters, granddaughters. I feel like women, we're God. We produce children, we do so much. We should have 10 arms if we could, you know what I'm saying? So, it being National Women's Day, I think it's really special and important that everybody tunes in and have an open mind when you're hearing our points and views and what's important to us and what we see is going on in our life and our generation. Today's group is so many different women and so many different age brackets. It's going to be refreshing to hear from all different perspectives. Pass the mic over.
And you guys can comment and weigh in if you have any questions. Like I said, it's an open discussion. Please feel free to do so.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Emily, and I'm one of J-Lo's friends, and I have met all these beautiful ladies that are here with us tonight in the past couple weeks or so. And really, I'm just here to kind of spread the word, spread the message that J-Lo is trying to relate to you guys today during her talk show. And I just, my history, like I'm a licensed clinical social worker, so my history is working with mental health. So this is really true and dear to my heart. So I just want to thank J-Lo for, giving me the opportunity to be here to support her word and to hopefully have an effective discussion about, something that's very serious and recent for everyone.
Hi guys, my name is Tiffany, J-Lo's cousin, the youngest one out of all of us. So I'm here to support her and listen to everything she has to say. And hopefully everybody my age would, understand where she's coming from, because it definitely does hurt to know that, she lost her life at a young age and could have been one of us that night.
Okay. And we got some, hold on, there we go, come on, pretty Nikki, get in there.
Come close, girl. Come close, okay. There you go. I want you to bring it.
There you go.
Hi guys, Nicole, and I'm here to support all these lovely ladies as well and talk about some very important topics that are in a lot of people's minds. It's not only women, it's also men that need to be informed on how to just behave.
Period.
We're all human beings and we should be kind to one another, no matter what. There you go, that's it.
So I do want to bring attention to this is one thing that's been bothering me, because I was battling with this myself, knowing one of the friends that Jazzy was there with that night. A lot of people bashing the girls, girl code, friendship, all that. Yeah, they made some mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, come on, we've all had our nights out with one of our friends that just like are that friend. We couldn't control, you can't control what another grown-ass human being wants to go do. But there are some steps that we should take now, especially with this awareness, and that, like, no one could think, like, we see this shit on TV. We see fucking motherfuckers chop up girls and all this crazy shit, all this Ted Bundy, all that. Not so close to home, you know what I'm saying? And even to know her is even much more closer. And I can imagine her family. So it's just like, what the fuck is going on for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this coming to? Like, and what are we really teaching our men, though, too? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck? Why must we go somewhere, dress a certain way? These clothes are put out there for us to wear how we want, whatever. To have a great night, and so many men, like, not all men, but a lot of them, take advantage of the sunk girl or the one that's wasted or the one. Why? Like, I don't get that shit. I don't.
The real question is, why do you get so drunk you can't take care of yourself?
That's
the real
that's
question.
a fact.
Because regardless of whatever anybody may think, and even when it comes down to the females that were with Jazzy that night, to be honest, they were not obligated or obliged to take care of her at all. You would hope that the company that you keep will support you when you're down and you're drunk like that. You would hope that.
Period.
But in all reality, they're not obligated to take care of a grown woman and do whatever they thought they needed to be done that day. Point blank period. It would be nice to have their support, yes. As a friend, if I call you a friend, I would hope that you help out me, that you help me out when I'm that belligerently drunk. But in our retrospect, in our reality, my nigga, like, that's not nobody's obligation. We're all going out to have a good time. No one wants to be babysitting anybody. Point blank, period. You may not want to say it to your drunk homegirl, but we're all thinking it. Like, damn, not that fun tonight. I don't want to be the sober one tonight.
Right.
But in our reality, we have to look out for ourselves. Nobody's obligated to do anything for us. So I want to get that clear to begin with. Nobody's at fault. The girls that are with her, they're not at fault. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks
The,
that
I mean,
happened.
in all honesty, the only person that was really at fault is the predator.
The
in
predator.
this particular
Straight
case,
like that.
you know, and unfortunately, maybe his sick mind, you know, and on preying on a person who was vulnerable, clearly.
Clearly.
You know what I mean? So he took advantage of a situation, and he did a disastrous decision. That, you know, not only her obviously, but her close circle and a Boston community, Massachusetts as a whole, and you know, and women as a whole. You know what I mean? So, like, if anyone wants to choose like someone who is at fault, we already know, and he got caught. So hopefully, you know, we get justice for Jassy.
Another point too that comes up, and I feel like as women, you know, we do try to portray ourselves a certain way. We do try to get our point across and things like that. But I also want to shed light on the fact that this man had clear mental health issues. And in our society, it is not okay for a man to show weakness. So I'm telling you, millions of people must have seen that he was off a little bit. But because he was a man, it was not okay for him to go seek help. Because as a man, you can't look weak. You can't go get a therapist. You can't go seek help because you're a man. You feel me? So let's start off with that. We need to point blame at the entire system. Because the system makes it out to be that only women can show pain and emotion. Men are not allowed to do that. Men can't cry. Men can't be vulnerable. But in our reality, they need to be vulnerable. Us women, we take care of things. We want to be taken care of, but our men need to be taken care of too. Their mind needs to be right too. And if we can't acknowledge them and only want us to be acknowledged, nothing will ever change. Point blank. So ladies out there listening, look out for your men. Look out for your son. Encourage them to be vocal. Encourage them to write in a journal. Encourage them to seek help when needed. Don't shun them. Don't tell them that you need to be a man. Don't tell them they can't cry. They need to cry. They need to cry. They need to vent. They need to grow. And they need your support.
Yep.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Because we can avoid situations like Jazzy, situations like R. Kelly, situations like several different, you know, socialites and that's going on right now that are clearly sick, doing fucked up things to us women. But we're not acknowledging it from the beginning. We're ignoring clear warning signs. Clear warning signs. We're ignoring that for the good time or for GP. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we need to acknowledge our men need help too. We need to have sane, strong-minded men to raise our children, to be husbands, fathers.
And the men need to know that it's okay to be vulnerable and it's okay to ask for help whenever it is that they need the help. Like, yeah, this strongman act, you know, it goes a certain way, but it's going to be a certain time till all those feelings that you're pushing down and you're trying to mask on with this manhood phase is going to all crumble down. And something has got to give. And unfortunately for this situation, an innocent young mother of a 2-year-old daughter had to lose her life at the hands of someone who clearly is mentally ill. Clearly.
Exactly.
So I agree with you 1,000,000%. I think we need to hug our men. I think our men need to understand that it is okay to feel. Like, not only women, like, you may call us, you know, emotional and this or that, but it is okay for you men to be emotional too. That's all right. You know,
like,
that is how you communicate and how you ask for help, believe it or not. So just open up and, you know, be clear about it.
It's too low. Oh, okay.
Talking to the mic?
Yeah. I can hear you.
You can hear? Okay.
Oh, little sound check, guys. Sound check. I hope you guys can hear all that. Either way, it'll be posted, so you guys will be able to catch it. You know.
Wait, this getting posted?
Oh, girl, this is
like
live right now.
Saying.
Like, they can watch this in the middle of the week next week if they want, girl.
You see that cheekbone?
Nah, we want people. You guys gotta hear, you know. Oh. Oops. Come on, see. Oh. Okay. So now we're good. Could you hear us on the app? Good? Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So I think that Cookie raised some super valid points, and I think that everyone can definitely relate. And men, like, can you guys weigh in, comment? Like, I need to hear this.
Yeah,
I want to
for
hear.
real.
I want to hear that we're giving out the right message. You know what I'm saying? Because this is so important, and it is true, ladies. When we raise our sons, like, all that extra masculinity, all that bullshit. Like, nah, we're not trying to raise them to be soft either.
Nope.
But they need to know that we're all human beings, and so are they. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have the same, not the same exact traits, but like we're all human beings.
We're
Right?
all-
We're all capable
we're all
of the
animals.
same feelings or the same whatever it is that we feel. We all can do that. So we need to do that, like hard body, because then we end up with assholes like this that do dumb shit like that. Like, she wasn't even with him for more than 2 hours before she died. That's insane. You can just imagine.
You know, times are different now. I know me, I'm 26 now. I'll be 27 in a couple months. Me, when I was younger, I can say when I was 13 years old, 13-year-olds now are so sheltered, they're pussy to me. I call them pussy. They're so sheltered.
Mhm.
You can't, I'm sorry, it's weird. I'd be like,
It's
what?
a fact.
It's so different. When I was 13, I was home alone, babysitting kids, wiping ass.
You know?
I was in the streets I was road running, I was catching Vicks, I was doing wild shit, you feel me?
Once
And
it goes all
also-
in our shit.
But
like,
also, I was getting in cars with strange men.
Yeah.
At nights, I wanted to ride home, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I want to say I'm observant. I can read people. Not one time in no situation was I afraid for my life.
Me either.
Not one time was I, vulnerable, taken advantage of. If I ever was, I knew I put myself in that situation, but I knew it was going to happen before so. You know what I'm saying? But it's like nowadays, you can't get into a car with somebody and take a ride with them.
not even your
But just
Uber.
a few years ago, you don't even know Uber. You know what I'm saying? But a few years ago, I would get into a car with strange ass men like, I need to ride home. I'm going this place, want
Yeah.
to take me there. You feel me? But now you get into an Uber ride and that shit's documented. Their face and their name is documented and they're still
Mm-hmm. And
perving
they're
out.
still.
Drunk girls in the back seat. I've many times before I got a little fat. You would say I had a baby and shit, but but before I was looking like a snack.
Positive vibes,
You feel
positive
me?
vibes.
So I be getting lit in the backseat of Uber, seeing titties bouncing over a bump, and had the Uber driver like, "Oh, who do you live with? Who you going home with?" Like, bro, what are you talking about? You're not safe anywhere. And as a woman, and nowadays it's so sexualized. We have songs like Tatiana. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That
Yo, I was just
sexualize
saying
us.
that yesterday.
No, it's not because of what we wear. I don't give a fuck about that.
not.
You can wear a skimpy dress, ass titties out, but that don't mean your pussy popping. Okay?
You know what I'm
Point blank,
saying?
period.
You know?
You feel me? Niggas don't respect it. You see what I'm saying? But we're so sexualized, we're not respected. So niggas treat us like we're dirt on their shoes. So they chop us up. They rape us. They make us get abortions. They beat us. They hold us in the house, keep us from our family. They torture us, but we're God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bigger picture. We're God. So we're going to take all that battering you're doing to us, we're going to take all of that, and we're going to find another way to channel it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we have to be the strong ones.
We do.
And we give everybody else excuses as to why it's okay to do that. It's okay. Nah, it's not okay. It's not okay. Without us, you will not have life. Without us, you wouldn't see the next day because we make that next day for you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're constantly getting shitted on.
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like our generation, the ones that are coming up, we have young parents having young kids that can't raise their kids with morals and values. To know how to get down, how to treat people, how to be a human themselves, how to put someone on a pedestal and have emotion, have empathy, sympathy. If you know the difference between each word. You've been through it once
Right.
and the other one means you can relate, you haven't been through it. That's the difference between the words, okay? So regardless if I've been in your shoes, I should be able to put myself in your place and know what it's like and feel you. To avoid future conflict, to avoid hurting you. And me learning without having to actually have that lesson. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen. Nowadays, it doesn't happen. We're so caught up on the wackest, dumbest stuff. I watch the news. I see
Wackest
negative. I see negative. I don't see the missing black girl. I don't see. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. We can't talk about what really relates to us. We're gonna talk about a dog that got saved from a well.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever they throw out there for us to look at. We're looking at it. We're not looking for deeper facts. We're not trying to educate ourselves. We're not. I'm sorry, but we're not. Whatever the media throws out at us, we're taking it. We're running with it. Right now, the big thing is R. Kelly. Last week, it was the fucking Patriots guy buying pussy. You see what I'm saying? And now this week is Jazzy. You know what I mean? So whatever they put out there, we're taking it.
And unfortunately, why did it take so much
Come, so they can hear you.
Like,
Come, bring a chair. Come here.
Yes, bring your
Oh,
chair.
you slide? Just slide it. Just slide. You give me that chair for her.
slide them over.
You get some little
It's
ass
true. It's go ahead, girl.
Okay, so
Oh, I looked your toe.
what
sure you-
bothers me is that like the only way that Jazzy's name really got out there was all of us like reposting it, saying help, like you know what I mean. And they didn't actually start like really looking for her or whatnot. and like putting it out into the media for like 4 days
Yeah.
after she was missing.
Yeah.
And then they say that there's like a statute, what is it, 48 hours?
Yeah,
That's
which
actually not even-
sign that
There's-
petition, you guys. I definitely sign
There's
that petition.
definitely legal.
what's that? First
48 hours.
First-
Yeah, but
yeah.
you can't even report someone missing unless it's
Yeah,
48 hours.
exactly.
Yeah,
It
which
has
we're
to be
trying to
48
change
hours,
that.
yeah.
You guys, if you guys Google it, I'm not too sure exactly. I'll try to share it later. But there is a petition to sign. A lot of people have signed it for the new law to be less than 48 hours. I think it's actually 24 hours or maybe even less
It should
than
be
that.
less than that. Personally.
It could be like 10
And I
hours.
know
I
that
don't
you're
know,
missing.
but
I know that you're missing.
please, guys, like,
You know.
because we all know our friends.
Right.
When the girl that was with her called, actually like posted it, and I had asked her, and I said, you know, what happened, blah blah blah, and you know, she's just like, everybody's like, oh, you know, she could be somewhere, or she's probably with
Or I
somebody.
thought she was with
but
her, she
we
left
as
with
her
her.
friends know, you know your friend. No,
Right.
she's not. She's not. Like, I know if I was gone for more than 5 hours, everybody's hauling ass out here. Like, where the fuck is J-Lo? Period. Because I'm
Absolutely.
always around. Like, period. If I'm not, there's something wrong. Period.
Our group of friends, we go to the club, we go to the bathroom.
You know what I'm
together,
saying?
we go
Bathroom
to the bar
together. Y'all bitches want to smoke a cigarette? I'm sorry, I'm not
Right.
smoking while we're in the club.
Always
I'm sorry.
in
Y'all gonna have to
twos.
wait,
Always in
wait.
twos.
Or go with someone that is going
Right.
to. You know what I'm saying? Or ain't no
That's
motherfucker
natural.
gonna be up on you and us not notice what's,
Right.
you know. So yeah, she might have been with the wrong people that night. And
Absolutely.
yes, they did make their mistakes. And I know that they're feeling that because no one wishes this type of shit on anybody.
Right.
So we definitely gotta give them that.
She live with
But
that. They live with that forever.
For now, like, please, and it sucks that we have to say for now on. People, take care of each other, watch each other. You see homegirl slump, don't make fun of her. I made that mistake so many times. Like, damn, shorty slumped. Damn, look at this. We
yeah.
talk about it. We look back. We're pointing our fingers. We're like,
And
oh,
some
this
of
girl.
us, and some
walk
of us rather
on.
record it and make it a
And
Snapchat
we
story
might go
and
and
make it
put
an
it on
IG
our
story
Snapchat
instead
the
of like
next day to
I be
post
really
it.
feeling it.
Like, it's
I'm
funny.
not one.
But it's not funny. That person could be
real.
like way out of their,
Yeah.
like, they could have been slipped something, or
Yeah,
they could just have
exactly.
never had a drink. Maybe it's their first time going out and it's their birthday
There's
and they
so
turned
much
up.
stuff
Some
that
people
they-
don't know their capacities, like,
trafficking,
you
all
know.
sorts of
And then you
shit.
have the predator, which is probably the guy that's gonna try to get laid. Maybe not a murderer, but even those men that are looking to just smash something easy, like, nigga, you can't go home and go to your booty call, whatever the fuck it is, your side, whatever. No, niggas want whatever it is that's easiest to get. And us women need to do better too at, like, knowing our capacity, our level, nigga. Like,
Absolutely.
chill the fuck out. If you're slumped, you're slumped. Stop.
Straight up. That
Dance
white girl
or get the
waist
fuck
is
out
not
of there,
cute.
you know?
It's not cute. Go in the pool.
It's not,
when you see
it's
girls
not.
On the curb, slump, yakking.
not,
on
no.
That's not. You can have fun without being belligerently drunk to the point where you're unsafe. That's unsafe.
Exactly.
Either get raped, tossed around, kidnapped, or alcohol poisoning. Either way, you could
Or
die.
robbed or
You
something.
can puke in your sleep, choke on it, and die.
You
know what I'm
know?
saying? If you can't take care of yourself, it's not fun. Maybe you have a problem.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
If you're
maybe.
drunk, you have a problem.
It comes down to personal responsibility, right?
That's
on
yeah.
everybody's end, right? Social
I know.
responsibility for your friends, you know, personal responsibility for like controlling your actions if you're, you know, consuming alcohol that night. You know your limit. Like, come on, people, we know our limits. Like, I'm about to be
Absolutely.
30
I
this
definitely
year.
don't know
Like,
my limits.
I know my limit. You gotta be more aware and you gotta monitor your limit.
Yeah,
and,
try
even,
to.
but
and not to
even
point
like,
the finger, like, not to blame the victim or anything, because that is not what I'm trying to do. But at the end of the day, it's about responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the
But
day.
even like Nicole saying, Nicole is one of our crazy friends. But she just shared a few things, so I don't think she's gonna mind me saying this. But oh, I do. You can't hear me. Oh
The
my
mic's
god!
all the way over there.
All this ballad shit I've been saying and y'all ain't hearing me. Woo! That's crazy. But
Yeah,
even then,
I do
like
get
she
out of
just
control
said,
sometimes.
she might not know her limits.
She
sometimes,
disappears,
but she
bro.
doesn't know her limit around us, though. You know what I'm
Facts.
trying to
No,
say?
I feel
You at
comfortable.
least know
No,
that.
exactly, 'cause I feel
She at least
comfortable.
knows that. And if not, the bitch is gonna go home and go to sleep or something.
Or get some dick.
Or get some whatever. You know? But
But we're calling her. Listen, I'll tell you that the last time she left us, we was blowing her up the whole night to the next day until she woke up and I finally answered, bro. We literally did not stop calling her.
I didn't even
was
want to
gonna
leave
go
the
her
club.
house.
To your friends. You
Straight
guys are
up.
We
committed
didn't
to
leave
her
the club
friendship.
till like
up.
3 something. Just
No,
wait,
bro,
like
waiting
where is this
at the
bitch gonna,
car.
I didn't get. I wasn't allowed in
Literally,
the club.
like-
Okay, so they left me in the
No,
car.
she
and then-
fell on the way into the club.
Club.
And got kicked out the club.
Oh, that.
See, this is perfect. Go ahead.
So it
You
has
tell
something,
the story.
it has
'Cause-
something to do
Out
with
the club.
pre-gaming then, right?
Yeah,
Facts.
exactly. It had something to do with pre-gaming, and obviously I got a little too lit.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Yeah.
A little too lit.
And then I disappeared, but that's because I ended up, you know. getting
But you
scared.
know, it's not everyone has that though. You know, not everyone has that common sense, or not everyone has that give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, even myself, I'd be like, that is not my fucking problem. She didn't come with me today. You know, but then it's just like, it's gonna be your problem though when you're fucking grieving or something. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like we all need to just take a minute and sit back and just like stop being so prideful and just fucking try to do what we think might be right. Even if you don't want to deal with it, have someone else deal with it in a
Call
authority or something. I don't know.
911.
Go to the bartender or the person of the club and be like,
Yeah.
listen,
You can
because
always
then it's
go
their
to the word out.
responsibility. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
put a word out.
They can actually help. They can get them a cab
Absolutely.
home or something like that. You know, it's like just little shit like that, man. And then another instance too, y'all motherfuckers gotta be homeboys to your niggas too, cause like y'all can't be leaving your niggas slumped out in the fucking. I see so many white boys just in the fucking cut. You know, that's a Vic. That's a whole Vic. This is gonna about to get up in his pocket to some more shit.
He's going to jail.
You know?
Or dying,
Just
drunk
like
driving.
And then there's some crazy motherfuckers that
There's
would,
crazy
who
women,
knows?
too.
Like,
You know that, like, there's
some
crazy
people
women
don't know their limit either when they're hitting somebody or something might knock a nigga out. You might kill them on accident. You don't know. Like, there's just these things that we need to all be aware of. Like, fellas, be friends to your niggas too, yo. Don't just fucking go chasing the next bird and shit. Nah, nigga. Make sure your niggas are good and then go get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. That's literally like law. For real.
So can y'all tell me a story of a time y'all all have went through a point where you guys were so lit, y'all don't even know how you made it home, and what was the outcome? What did you change about that? Jayla, go first.
I think someone else should go first, 'cause I really have to think about that. I don't think I've had
I mean,
too
at
many of
the
those
end of the day, I
instances. I'm
think
always
that-
driving.
I'll tell a story about why me and Patron don't get along.
Okay. All right. Let's
You know,
hear
like
about this.
there's a point in time where, like you say, you notice that you have a problem. So I noticed that every time that I drank Patron, like it was like the evil came out of me. You know what I mean? So whatever the situation that I was in, it was like I was being aggressive, I was being physical, I was being verbal, I was being all types of, to the point where sometimes I would wake up, I would have ripped clothes, I would, whoever I was with would have like scratches, would tell me crazy stories. Some people wouldn't, talk to me for days. My mom was so mad at me, she wouldn't talk to me for days. So that's an example of knowing your limit. You know what I mean? Like right now we got a couple things
turn up a
and
little.
I'm just like, nah. So you got to understand that your body responds to certain alcohols a certain way, depending on your makeup, depending on if you ate
And
today or not.
emotionally,
how you're feeling.
Exactly. Depending on your mental state. Your mental
Absolutely.
state is very important, people. I know that I have done it when I'm feeling some sort of way and I want to get numb. I drink a couple, whatever, cocktails,
either
beers,
way.
whatever it is, and
Yeah.
it goes away for a minute. Wake up in the morning, it's right there. So it's not a way to escape your problems at all. And at the end of the day, like, you have to realize that you don't want to get blackout drunk. Like, you have to be responsible to whatever it is that you do. And you don't want to get blackout drunk because you want to remember what happens. You want to live. You want to be a mother. You want to be a daughter, a son, a brother. You want to keep living. So we got to remember that. Yeah, we can choose, alcohol. We can, whatever type of, thing to numb our pain. But at the end of the day, we still got to deal with it. You know what I mean? So that's a story about me and Patron. We don't get along. Coffee Patron, that's another story. But Patron, that's my nigga.
So
I
you're not taking
respect him.
shots? You're not taking shots?
Nah.
Well, I'm gonna
Not
take a shot.
forever.
I'm gonna
Not
take a
for a
shot for
few
you.
years now.
So Lou?
And you know what,
That's how I
too?
feel like-
We need to stop being so mean to. If we know, like, stop being mean to your friends too when you're lit. Like, if I'm the lit one and I'm just like,
God, I know.
nah, I want to do the
Sorry to list out
Nicole,
things tonight.
Nicole, no, I want to go. Like, no, bitch.
Yeah, Nicole gets
Next time
violent.
you pull it like that, no, we're all gonna, no, bitch, sorry.
Oh my God, it
But
could
you'll
be
thank us in the
intervention.
morning
I think
because
we
I
should
know
have
that there's
handcuffs
plenty
for
of
her.
times that I know there's plenty of times that like let's just stop using Nicole. Let's, in general, I have had some friends
But Nicole,
that literally like we'll be speaking some knowledge, some facts. We'll save their life for the night, but they won't even remember that happened. They don't even remember that they put us either at risk or like we all had to go down for you or like so they don't remember that. They're so lit. That should be definitely a sign of your limit. Like, all right,
Like the time when you
damn,
when you guys
I don't
got
even
me
remember
off
that.
her
Y'all
tire
all
burst,
were
and I
crying
was like, I
for
don't give a
me.
fuck
Y'all
about the
helped me.
tires.
I didn't care, and like, damn, I don't ever want to do that shit again. That definitely should be
no.
because a lot of us do that, which goes with saying we're not obligated to make our friends stay with us or not go
We
with
are
that
not.
nigga or nothing. We're
At
not.
least you give a
But
honest effort. I respect it.
yes,
Exactly.
give the effort. And the friend that's being horrible, just put her
You
in a
know,
headlock and fucking
and
take her ass into
exactly.
anything.
At the end of the day,
Period.
I'd rather my friend mad
Like
at
facts.
me than me have to go to a
funeral.
wake or a funeral.
Yeah.
To be
Yep.
honest, at the end
Absolutely.
of the day.
Don't talk to me for a week. I don't care, bitch. Like,
Don't talk to me for the rest of your life.
You
But
know.
as long as I know that I brought you home safe that night, or that you made it, you woke up the next morning because of me. Got it. I'll take it. I won't talk to you for the
I've
rest of
been
my
lucky
life.
to have some good friends because I can't honestly say that I get so drunk that I don't remember. I can't honestly say that I get so drunk I fight people. I can't honestly say that those things really like relate to me. I don't really think they do. I do get lit, but I'm always that one friend that I'm watching everybody. I will get lit. I'll have my fun. I will have my fun. But best believe, I'm the one that's watching niggas drinks. I'm the one that's watching the creepy nigga that's following you. I'm the one that's making sure all my friends are together. I'm always that one because I've been in situations where I may not have been in the best crowd of people. And some things may have went to the left. And some people may have gotten hurt. Or I may have gotten hurt, you know what I'm saying, without getting too deep. But things have had happen. So that one experience had taught me at a young age, because I was young doing things very young, you know what I'm saying? It taught me very young to have humility and to have standards and morals and have expectations for your friends. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen, to hold your friends to a certain standard,
Accountable for
okay?
their
It's okay to
Absolutely.
have expectations for your friendship. You know, you let your friendship be known in the beginning, and you let those people know what you expect for them as a friend, okay? So that way later on, there's no miscommunications. There's none of that happening. If they cannot live up to what you expect and what you need as a friend, because the reason why I'm friends with these people that I'm friends with, they all offer me something different. Okay? They're all dope in their own ways, but they offer me something different in their own way. You feel me? So it's a reason why I have in my life. But they know what I expect as a friend. I expect reciprocation, respect, boundaries, support. I expect a lot from my friends. I do. My friends are like relationships, bitch. You call me every day. We talk. We talk about our kids. We go on vacation. Like, that's what I'm saying. My friends are real friends. 10 years plus, all of them. You dig? So I have expectations for my friends, and I'm okay with that. And if I meet someone, they can't hold up to those expectations, I'm okay with that too. Because I told you in the beginning what I needed from you, what I expected from you, and I see that you couldn't give it to me. So I cut it right there, and I avoid a conflict or situation. You feel me? If your friends cannot own up to what you need, if you know that you're that drunk person, that drunk dude, or that drunk girl, because it goes either way. You feel me? If they can't be that friend that you need to look out for you, to support you in those times when you really need them, they're not your friend. Wash your hands with them now, bro. Wash your hands with them now. There's no need for that. Straight up. Because there's going to be some real people that come across your life that will have your best interest, that will love you wholeheartedly.
Facts.
No matter what. 5 minutes in. That's how me and J-Lo
5
are.
minutes in.
5 minutes in. That's my sister, you think?
That's it.
So it's like, you got to really, you know, let it be known what you expect and what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be mad at someone if you never was vocal and told them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So let people know what you expect. Let people know what you expect.
Can
That's
I
just
join,
basically
can
how
I
I
join
feel.
your live, or is it only 2 people?
Definitely. It
Yeah, you
all
can take
goes.
mine.
Huh?
No, can I join your live, or is it only 2
I
people?
think it only lets
Yeah.
you join 2 at a time.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
No, girl, you're on it. You're
No,
on
I-
her live. You're joined.
Oh,
We live, baby. We live. We live regardless.
No,
so
but I
hey.
gotta
All right, we're switching.
Oh,
International
you joined
Women's
today.
Day,
Yes.
right?
Do you still have a poem to share?
Oh, it's I'm kind of.
Meow.
So
No, come on,
Nicole
show your
does.
poem.
So in light of
Her poem
course,
is good. Her
we've
poem
been
is
we've
good.
been conversating. Obviously, I want to give you guys some time to weigh in, comment, please, and I want to use this time to listen to Nicole's poem. It's veered towards International Women's Day, so I think this is gonna be great.
It is a
I
good
think
poem.
it's empowering, uplifting, which is what we should be all
It's
doing for
honest.
each other. Period. It's some real shit. So
And I'm
we gonna give her that mic so she can do that, and everybody just please keep tuning in like you guys are doing.
All right, so I wrote this.
You gotta get closer, I think.
Okay, I wrote this one day when I came
Like,
home.
you might wanna
and I was
Nah,
like,
can you get closer, baby? Like, you need to
Oh.
like put some bass in your voice, dude. I got you.
Put some bass in that shit.
Here, hold it for a minute.
Go ahead, girl.
Ready?
Spit that shit.
Here we go.
Ow.
What is light without darkness? Love without hate? Greed without misfortune? Something we can debate. Is hate taught or a thing that we create? So misunderstood are the thoughts of those who question fate. Is destiny a real thing, or are we individuals on a linear equation seeking fulfillment without any direction? Lost in a spiraling world of existence, pursuing that which we are told is efficient, working like slaves every day for that thing that supposedly is existing. But what is our purpose as human beings on this dying planet that is so magnificent? Killing our own species without resistance. They say love heals all, but what if the wounds and the scars cannot be resolved? I say, fuck it all. No one can tell you who you truly are, because life is a quest of personal struggle to be the best. Yes, there are people who are born into wealth, but what is money if you're not happy within yourself? No matter what, we must seek a better way for ourselves. Choose kindness and help those who are unable to help themselves.
Yes,
Woo!
that was so dope.
You hear that
y'all.
last one though?
I don't know. I just thought that was
Choose
a really good
kindness
poem.
and help those who are unable to help themselves. Yo,
Yes.
that's literally what
That
the
speaks
fuck we've
volumes.
been saying this whole time.
Yeah.
That shit just gave me goosebumps.
Go take a shot.
I feel really
Yeah, definitely. Likewise, I felt it in my neck.
Thank
Like,
you, thank you, thank you.
I'm glad you got up there to say what you wanted to
Absolutely.
say. That poem speaks volumes. I'm sure that people can relate to that poem in different ways, not just pertaining to yes, seeing their situation, but pertaining to themselves.
Right.
I really feel like that people can relate to that. So that was dope. Good for you, Nicole.
I don't know, for some reason, I just, for those, whoever is tuning in now and hadn't heard it before, but Tunchi, sorry, Tunch. Cookie, you really hit it when you hit that whole mark with teaching our sons. Like, I really want to stress that, because we shouldn't even have to, us girls shouldn't even have, it shouldn't be a stress for us like this. Like, we shouldn't have to worry about wearing this, wearing that. Like, what the fuck? What, we can be celebrities and wear that shit? I can go to a gay club and have my ass out. Like, it's like, why? Like, nigga, it is what it is, you know? Or we're, like, targeted or whatever, whatnot.
What you wear doesn't
Why?
validate you.
We
or
do need to
discredit
teach
you.
our sons a little better.
Yes.
Like,
A
you know
lot
what I'm saying?
better.
Because the motherfuckers that do this, they are weak and they're fucking broken and they are emotional and vulnerable. And because they're suppressed of that, they're the way they are, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we need to let our boys know, our men, our future husbands, whatever it is, know that it is okay
The main
to have
focal
those
point,
feelings like
though,
we do, you know?
With that is that you have broken women trying to raise whole men.
Whole men.
That doesn't work. If you're a tarnished, broken woman, if you're a scorned woman, if you're a bitter woman, if you're a tired woman, if you're a worn out woman, you are not capable, nor are you able to really raise your son to be a king or your daughter to be a queen. You cannot do so. I know you may try as hard as you want to, and you may in your head think that you are, but I need you to really like think about it. In reality, you're not.
Well,
You're
it takes a
not. You need to
village.
be
It takes a
mentally-
village to
It
raise
does,
a child.
but
so-
you need to
Takes a
take care of
village.
yourself too. If you know for a fact you're not
Amen.
mentally
This
there,
goes back to
take
mental
care
health.
of you.
Yeah.
Mental health will always be the main focus from at the end of the day. You want your kids to be great, you gotta be great too. I'm saying, when I got pregnant,
Absolutely.
I went to therapy when I got pregnant because I was like, my mommy issues, my daddy issues, I will not relay that to my kid. And I thank God that I got the balls and the courage to go and say, you know what, I need help. I go to
Yeah.
therapy. I talk
You're
to somebody.
proactive about
I
it.
seen what my problems were. I seen that I need to love myself more. I seen that I needed validation. I seen that I was hurt. I seen I was holding on to this. I had baggage from there. I seen that. And I'm telling you, on my life, on everything I love, I'm glad that I was able, and I waited this long to have children instead of having them when I was young. My friends had kids. I waited till 26 to have my daughter, and I'm glad I did, because going to therapy and talking about what I need to talk about, talking about the thoughts that I had, talking about the things that I did, and now knowing that trauma is real. You can get trauma from anything, bro.
Anything.
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 And the reason why you do certain things as an adult is based on the trauma you had from your past. So when you're ready to really do right, when you're really ready to change, make a difference, because it starts with you.
Yeah, you gotta
It
work,
takes
you gotta
it
work
takes
on
you.
your past.
If you want to change the world, you gotta change you first.
Facts.
Because that's the only way it's gonna happen. Lead by example. You can't be doing that shit and then have your kids not want to do it. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? That's just really what it boils down to. But I'm just saying, if you feel like you need any type of help, anything, go seek it. Go find that help that you need. I don't give a fuck. Talking to your friends is not gonna save you, okay? Your friends are hood boogers too. They can't save you. It's
Right.
nice to talk to your friends when you're drunk, it's cool, but guess what? The next day after you're sober, it don't matter what was said. You need to go out and really find the help, because our kids, they need us. They need us. They really do.
So they have centers like
Well-
we're right next to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, let's
over
talk
here.
about
Yes.
some
They have,
sources
you know,
or something.
Boys
Like,
and Girls
anybody know
Club.
any sources that...
I mean, sources, if you want to go find it, you'll find it. You call Mass Help and say you need mental help, they'll
Actually,
tell you
Google.
what...
Google's a
exactly.
motherfucker
They'll
right
tell you
now.
what
That's-
covers you, though. You give them where you live at, your location, and they'll find clinics for you in that area that take your health insurance. Whatever insurance you have, call your provider on the back of your card, that 1-800 number, and tell them, this is what I need, and they'll tell you where you can get it. You
Now,
know
what
what I'm
about the
saying?
people that don't have insurance?
And it's not to say that we're gonna fix all these. We're
Yeah,
not
because,
fixing anybody right now. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to touch the people that can help prevent a lot of this stuff. Like, we can't fix the weirdos. The weirdos are gonna be weirdos. Are gonna do that. But to not fall in their trap is what we're trying to do. Like,
Right.
we're trying to gear you guys the right way. Like, let's not fall into those weirdos traps, nigga. For
Right.
real. We are the ones that fall into their traps. Like, dead ass. Period.
Girls, one thing that I want to piggyback on is the sexuality of the women. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
it's okay, girl, for you to be sexy and wear your little skimpy dresses
Absolutely.
and wear your little short skirts and do all that, because
They
you
don't-
own
they
your
don't make
sexy.
you. They don't make
You
you.
own your
know?
sexy.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you own it, so you flaunt it however you want to.
Yep.
It does not give anyone the right to disrespect
To
you
violate
as a
you.
woman,
Right.
no
Period.
matter what. So, yeah, we can wear whatever we want. Yeah, we can be sexy, even fully clothed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, like, that should not, give the message out to these men that, or women, that it's
Yeah.
okay for them to throw themselves at us or, you know, look at us as their prey and be a predator like this individual. And I get choked up
It's
because
independent. You can
at
get
the
in
end of
your
the day, like we've all gone to venue, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, look, we've all gotten shit face drunk, right?
Facts.
Yes.
Like guilty, you know what I mean? I have not remembered certain nights.
Right.
Guilty. You know what I'm saying? So we could have all been there that night. And
Yes.
we all look good. So yeah, we all
Right.
gonna look good when we go to the club. At the end of the day,
Okay.
like that's reality.
You know?
So just because you see us looking good does not mean that it is okay for you to disrespect us. Like we got kids to
Yeah,
go
that's
home
not
to. Like I got a son
okay.
to raise. Like I got
Absolutely.
my mom
And
to go
motherfuckers
see.
really be quick to be
You know
like,
what
well,
I'm
you're the
saying?
one
Like-
out here like this. What the fuck is that supposed to mean, though? What is that supposed to
Also,
mean?
can I say something too?
Because I'm out here like this,
When
you could be like
guys
that with
wanna buy
me?
you a drink at the club, what do
No.
they say? Like, okay, if a guy wants to buy you a drink at the club, make sure that the bartender is pouring it up.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
they're
ladies.
listening.
When you're getting drinks from these motherfuckers too, make sure you wash make sure that drink goes from the bartender to your hand. Period. I don't care.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
I mean,
that's
unless
common
it's your
right over
business
to
that
the
you
bar
know.
That's
with
common
That
sense,
is
though,
common
bitches.
sense.
If y'all ain't smart enough to make sure that he ain't putting no loosies in your
Hello,
cup,
but you already
you
said
shouldn't
And
be
fellas,
going out.
and fellas, and
I
fellas.
have no common sense.
Fellas, if you guys want to buy us a drink, and if you guys really want to buy us a drink, just really want to buy us a drink. We don't have to chill with you.
Exactly.
We don't
We
feel
don't have to
obligated
exchange
to like
activities.
hang with you. We said yes. Are we wrong for that? So now we gotta chill with you, lay up
But
with
you
you,
know
have
how
our
many of
friends
them-
introduce your friend. You took it out your time. I came here. Obviously, I'm buying my drinks, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So why the fuck,
Facts.
you know? And if you're gonna end up, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, okay, cool. Don't expect me to fucking sit there with you and shit. And like, no.
Or roam
nigga.
around
bro,
us group of girls.
I know
Like
that.
if
You
we're
know,
gonna
just
dance
keep it
with you the
moving.
whole
When
night,
a
Keep
guy
it
tries to
moving.
win game and you politely
Like,
kind
I
of
might-
dump him and they get mad when I call you a hoe and a bitch or you're a fat bitch or I'll get
Like-
like, yeah, I was fat
Yeah.
when you said you want my number, bitch.
You know?
You still don't got it. So
You
what you
know,
talking about?
like-
yo,
You
that
know?
goes back to way
Like,
back in the day.
Yeah, it
Like,
does though, but niggas be getting mad now. Like, I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And
Yeah.
it makes us
What?
that's
Where?
what opens our door to like being vulnerable and like, you know, the whole like society fitting the norm and like it's not normal for us to act a certain way or whatever. Like we feel some type of way, like we have to, like we're obligated to act that way. Like, nah, nigga, fuck that.
It
Like,
sucks. It sucks. You can't be
It's not
who
even
you are.
right.
You can't be sexy without worrying about what the stigma will be because these motherfuckers have no home training. That's what it boils down to. Okay, y'all have no home training. So when you see a bitch with her ass out, it's not like you don't get pussy all day long. It's not like you don't see ass all day long, but you see that ass and you want to touch, you want to grab it.
You
No,
know?
nigga. Okay, there's a
That-
million
that's
girls
not-
in the world. I'm sure you go through your fucking call log. You can find girls.
but
so
time
you're
out,
gonna
I'm gonna
violate.
advocate for the gentleman right here too because I have been that girl who has gotten inappropriate with some fellas when I'm feeling nice. You know what I mean? So
Oh
it
yeah.
goes both
Oh, yeah.
ways.
It goes both ways though,
You
because
know what
us
I'm
girls,
saying?
I
us
grab
girls
dick
can
in the
be
club.
like that.
I'm
too.
guilty. I
No.
grab dick in the club. So if
Yeah.
somebody grabs your
You
dick,
know
it's
it.
probably me. I'm just saying.
Like
Okay?
Just in case
I've
you wanna
had
give
one
that
of my
person we got
friends
over
get
here.
kicked out of a club in New York for
Oh my
grabbing motherfuckers. She know who she is, girl. But it was just
Yeah.
like, but we were just
It
like,
wasn't me, it wasn't
we were
me.
just like, damn, they didn't like it. Like it's a guy, it's a girl.
Yeah.
We look at it like that. Like that's how we look at it.
Yeah.
Like oh, it's a guy.
Like, guys
she grabbed
want
his
it
dick.
because
no,
whatever.
motherfuckers like no, it's uncomfortable.
I'm sorry,
Why
but
the fuck
she's
am I
not
getting my-
aggressive, though.
Why am I getting my dick grabbed? And
Mm.
my wife is like, you know, it's just period. We on you guys is we understand you men too. You know what I'm saying? Like we're speaking for both sides. It's not. This has no gender, none of that. But a lot of unfortunately, unfortunately,
And
a
I'm gonna
lot
grab
of
your
the
dick.
bullshit is geared to us women.
She's
You
just
know?
kidding people.
But
She's
y'all
just
men be
kidding.
the victims too. You know what I'm
just
saying?
kidding.
Like it all boils down to hashtag code. Fuck a girl, fuck a boy code. Like it's literally code. Like we all really need to
Hashtag
act
code,
like
fuck a boy code,
we
fuck a
need
girl
to
code.
we need to act like we're really all brothers and sisters in here. Like for real, for real. Like
But you
period.
can't fuck
It's
brothers
not
and
like we
sisters,
are.
so
We
it's
Well,
are.
not
we're
like
brothers and
that.
sisters. I'm just saying.
I'm
like,
only
you know.
speaking in
we
one
united
sense.
as
Nah.
one.
When it comes to look out for another,
Yes.
when we're out there in the streets, when we're
Have
all enjoying all the
humility.
Like,
habits that we endure and indulge in or whatever it is, like enjoying the fruits of life and our labor and all that shit. We need to be more aware of one another, period. I'm not talking about fucking your sisters and brothers. No, that's not what I'm saying. But we gonna look
Whoa,
out
why
for
you
each
say
other
it
when
like
we
that?
in
Why
the
you gotta
street
say it
like
like
we
that,
sisters
though?
and
No one
brothers
says-
though,
Why
for
you gotta say
real.
it like that,
No
though?
bullshit, because I
That's
don't want nobody
crazy.
fucking their brothers and sisters. But
That's
I definitely
crazy.
want us to coincide like brothers and sisters when we're out there, period. Like you don't know when somebody needs the help.
That's
Like
incest.
sometimes some people don't even know when they need the fucking help. Like that ass. The other day, I went to some little bar. My friend was she didn't even realize how hard this dude was on her until I slid her. I pulled her away from him. Then nigga fell on my other friend.
Yeah.
That's how hard he was on you.
Yeah.
You didn't even feel him, but I definitely just saved you from getting groped.
Yeah.
So it's like shit like
It
that
has
is
happened.
and
They
it
walk
baffled
right
me
by
like
us and they grab us.
all I did was
and
move
they-
her. He pulled one of those. Excuse me, mom.
Yeah.
But then
Well,
you
I rubbed my
holding on
crotch
that
against your
tight
ass.
that you almost fell.
The
Like
111.
damn, you know, like.
Yeah.
Yo, I had a nigga come to Chelsea Square one day, and we know who he is. I'm not gonna say his name. He comes to Chelsea Square, he runs up on me. He like goes to give me a hug. He like hugs me, and then takes his hand, he grabs my ass, and like he picks me up. I'm a big bitch. Yo, he picks my fat ass up off the floor, my butt cheek, and I'm like,
You must be in the middle,
bro.
like, what?
I'm like, yo, I'm in the middle of Chelsea Square, my nigga. I'm like, yo, why the fuck summertime? You know, everybody be out in Chelsea Square. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this nigga really just grabbed, like, he groped me, nigga. Like, he put his hand in butt crack pussy and grabbed my ass cheek and picked me up. And I'm sitting there like, bro, you're my nigga, you're my friend. We have
Yeah.
never been no sexual shit.
Why did he feel
We're
uncomfortable?
homies.
But he felt
Why
so
you feel so
comfortable, like-
comfortable? Listen, I talk a lot of shit, okay? I talk shit all day, but niggas know me. You know how I am. I talk
Hey,
about sucking
Callie.
dick. I ain't sucking dick, okay? It's for fun. So for him to feel so comfortable by me and grab me like that, I'm like, bro, I consider you a friend. So it's like we have to be so much more aware because even our friends sexualize us.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Absolutely.
We don't know what's really genuine and what's a plot.
Absolutely.
Who's,
Like-
who's trying to sprinkle salt on us so they can fucking marinate us, and who's really genuine. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Because they try to be your friend.
Yeah.
They'll be your friend for years, and then all of a sudden it's a late night
Yeah.
and they're trying to fuck you, and
Yeah.
you're violated, and
Yo.
you're stuck. You're straight in his
How
house.
Estelle was
Dead
doing.
ass.
This goes back to the
It
bestie
does.
thing,
You
right?
know?
You
It
actually have a
does.
bestie.
It does. Del Best, where you at? Why don't you tune in and comment, man?
And like by now, guys, you already know if the girl's trying to just put you in the friend zone. Like,
you know, yeah.
So don't let 2, 3, 4, 5 years pass. Like
And you become
within
a creep
6
ass
months,
nigga.
But I think
literally
that's
within 6 months, you'll know if you're in the friend zone. Believe me that.
Believe that.
6 years
Believe me
later,
that.
though, you're officially a creep, though.
Believe me that.
Yes.
At 6 years later, you're
Officially,
officially
like,
a
come
creep.
on.
I have one of my old hoes that I seen him 3 years after the fact, and he gave me an old dong. Yo, bro.
Can we go back to that?
Yo,
Go ahead.
hoes.
I had one of my old hoes.
One of my old
You
hoes.
see,
my
us
nigga.
women,
called
us
hoes.
women sexualize men too. Let's
Hell
just bring that
yeah.
point out. Let's
Of
bring that
course.
point out.
He is a hoe, though.
And
He's
So,
a
I
I
know-
just
hoe.
want to make
and
sure they
women
know that this
sexualize women
isn't
too.
only for us women. Like, it's
yeah.
for everybody. So I'm
Yeah,
bringing
I'm
out
sure
those little
guys
points as we
sexualize
bring
guys
them out.
too,
Like,
you
But
know?
this thing gave me a
Nobody's
dong.
counted
I
out.
lived at his house 3 years ago, and I'm like, bro, see, now if it was cool, but this is creep shit now. You held my thong for 3 years.
Did he wash it?
What?
Bitch, when I see it was all stretched out, looking like Barney, I was like, what the fuck happened to it, nigga? Like, but you was wearing it? Like, I was so confused and thrown off.
Yeah,
swear to God.
but you know, back in the day when they used to, write notes, like back in the day when people used to actually write notes instead
The
of,
football notes.
You know-
I used to like
Yes.
flick
You
them.
like me.
You know we kept
Yes
them.
or no?
You know we kept them in a
Right.
shoebox for at least 3 to 4, 5 years.
Yes, we
You know
did.
we did.
we had our little things, but
But
not
thongs.
panties, girl.
Bitch,
Not
I'm
panties.
not
That's a little
Not
bit.
panties.
My stretched out ass thong looked like
No.
Barney. Nigga. It was a Barney ass thong.
I
Like a
feel
little
like-
frilly thing in the front.
I feel like marriage, relationships, and in general in this day and age are just not as valued as
Nothing. No, honestly,
They're not
You know,
normal.
when I was,
though.
when I was
this
growing up in the
generation-
90s and shit, like everything was old school. Everything was like you had one man, one girl. That was it. Like nobody fucked with them. Nobody did this. It wasn't all. And you
That
know
we
what?
knew
Social
of.
media, exactly. Because social media and all that other extra stuff.
Life
But this
experience.
goes back to what Del said last week. Shout out Del Best. He said it. He nailed it with this one. He said, "All right, so this chick is trying to get the most out of me, blase blase, and Instagram has changed it because it's like what we used to do to get a phone call. We used to sit at home and wait till like 6 o'clock for our friends to call. Oh, after homework, after snack, blah blah, whatever it is. We'll wait by our phones for our people to call. You know what I'm saying? Or we used to be happy to see somebody in a training bra. Or like niggas used to be happy to even see like my living room. If that, never my room. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like we're so open to we're not even realizing like how open we are to
open.
the public.
There's nothing
like,
left to the
like you got
imagination.
bitches literally like half dressed in their motherfucking bed,
Which I
like
think is
doing
least-
whatever the fuck it is that they're doing. So it's just like the nigga that been dreaming about you forever finally got to see you. So now when he gets you, there's nothing to you. There's nothing to you. Like, you know, yeah, we all gonna get it in for a few months and it's not gonna work. You're gonna wonder why. Why? Because everybody else is right there with you too, baby girl. Once we click on your fucking picture, there you go with your panties and your fucking background of your fucking room. And if you want to put this according to likes, like Del said, You got 1,000 niggas that's already been in your room before I even actually physically been in your room. So it's just like, we need to value ourselves more too, ladies, when it comes down to that too.
No, you're right. But honestly, I'm telling you right now, my past experiences, I can honestly say that for a very long time, I was so over sexualized at a young age that when I became an adult and I had male friends, I didn't know how to conduct myself in a in a co-ed friendship, because I was so sexualized at a young age that when I became friends with males, there was only one way I viewed them, and if we wasn't having sex, it wasn't sexual. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to be a friend. And when I went to therapy when I was pregnant, I learned a lot about myself, like that trauma with a man in my life at a young age. That trauma confused me, and that trauma kept me in that same place that I was at as a child. So now when I'm an adult, I don't know how to interact with a man. You feel me? All my jokes are sexual. I'm kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who knows me knows me. If you don't know me, get to know me. You know what I'm saying? But
Cookie with the 2Ks.
But that's just really what it boils down to. So when it comes down to interacting with other people, interacting with other sex, we lead by example. We lead by what we see. We lead by our traumas and lack thereof. But I feel like our relationship, genuine or not, the way we interact with people is, off of what happened beforehand. You know what I'm saying? After what, we've seen and things like that. So, if a man or a woman doesn't know how to necessarily talk to you, or they're shy or whatever may have you, be vocal, let them know. Maybe you're helping that person out to get more comfortable in their skin, get more comfortable with you, get more comfortable with the opposite sex. You could be helping somebody out a lot. The main thing I'm trying to get at right now is just be open-minded. Don't be so judgmental. You don't know what some people go through behind closed doors. So you being supportive and open-minded could really save a life. That could really help somebody out. So, just have humility. Be a human. Have a heart. Take care of your people. Take care of yourself. All right?
Absolutely. I do want to take a little break right now. I want you guys to weigh in, give me some comments, some questions or something. What do you guys want to know? What do you guys want to speak on? So I can shout you out and just share it with everyone else.
I got you.
Yeah, let's continue to be aware, strike awareness. If you guys have friends that are around you, have them tune in, even if they have to catch us later. I'm just going to play some music for you guys right now, and we'll be back. And hopefully you guys have some comments and questions for us so we can wrap this up. All right, so... I can put anything. It doesn't really matter. All right. All right.
Did you get the song?
Emojis, Julie, King Julie.
paradise. We took a chance and we rolled the dice. Now I'm so happy with you and I. Let's make it last till the end of time. Your love is paradise. We took a chance and we rolled the dice. Now I'm so happy with you and I. Let's make it last till the end of time. Your love is paradise. A small beach with some palm trees. A nice breeze, that's how it feels when you're around me. I can't hide the way I feel inside, how we vibe. It really makes me feel alive. Oh, whoever thought that I would find you. You're beautiful, so every day I'm gonna remind you. And always try to do what it takes. Take care of your needs, keep that smile on your face. You're the best that I ever had. You're always there through the good and bad. And there's nothing I would change about you. To keep it real, my life wouldn't be the same without you. And every word I said, I mean it. Cause every day with you feels like I'm dreaming. But then to my surprise, when I open up my eyes, you're still here in this paradise. Your love is paradise. We took a chance and we rolled the dice. Now I'm so happy with you and I. Let's make it last till the end of time. Your love is paradise. We took a chance and we rolled the dice. Now I'm so happy with you and I. Let's make it last till the end of time. Been through the fake shit, the snake shit and all the lies. I almost gave up after a couple tries. But then you came around and you changed my mind. Cause one look in your eyes had me mesmerized. From day one, the first day you chill with me. Been A1, yeah, you always kept it real with me. Yeah, and baby girl, I really like that. You give me love and loyalty, I give it right back. The date nights, late nights, the morning sex. The way you make my whole day with a morning text. Always got me looking forward to what's coming next. I wouldn't trade this for the world, girl, I know I'm blessed. Your love is paradise to me, and you is paradise. Your love is paradise. We took a chance and we rolled the dice. Now I'm so happy with you and I. Let's make it last till the end of time. Your love is paradise. We took a chance and we rolled the dice. Now I'm so happy with you and I. Let's make it last till the end of time. It's paradise. It's paradise. It's paradise with you, with you, with you.
Dale, dale. All right, y'all. That was
Dale,
CJ Smirks, L, Steam Team, baby, L with Paradise. We love you. We love that song. It was lit. So now we're back. We're gonna wrap this up a little bit, guys. I really didn't get too many comments to respond to, but I think we're all on the same page, and I think we all as a whole definitely got the message out there. And I really hope you guys can listen, spread the word, talk to your peers. Love each other, look out for one another. Who gives a fuck if you know them or you don't know them? In that sense, please treat each other as brothers and sisters. Be aware. That's everything. You see something, we ain't no snitches out here. But you know what I'm saying? You see something, say something when it comes to that belligerently drunk person, in a helping way. You know what I'm saying? If she slumped, get that girl. If he's fucking acting too much, get him. You know, if your boy needs to go, he gots to go. Fuck the pussy. Y'all can get that shit later. There's so many little tiny things that we can take those steps to, make sure everyone makes it safe home and is alive. You know what I'm saying? Period. We owe that to each other. We're all here as brothers and sisters as one, right? We owe that much to each other. Period. So, I do want to bring in a male perspective from this, because we've been all us ladies here talking tonight, and we haven't had a guy's voice, and I was hoping to get someone from in the comments, to say something valid. So here we go. We have DIMELO Radio's show's own, very own DJ.
Every Friday.
I'm going up to there.
Who said? Oh, catch him at Cielo tonight.
What's good, everybody? What's good, J-Lo? So what's
There you
good?
go. I'm good,
How's
baby.
There's a lot of ladies in here.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
The
I know.
energy,
Happy International
energy.
Women's Day, ladies. You know.
Thank you.
The energy.
So I want to comment. I was talking about it on our show Monday, and one of the things that was crazy to me was society. I feel like we went ass backwards. Before, I remember growing up when I used to walk home from school. Even though I didn't live far from the school, my mom used to be don't talk to strangers. And you know, if anybody says, "Yo, your mom told me to pick you up," you don't go. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, you know, when the internet came along, you know, they're like, "Yo, don't meet up with nobody from the internet because you don't know who it is." You know, you can get catfish. You know, anything can happen. You can get kidnapped. Now it's like they got Uber, Lyft, fucking anything, Postmates, fucking you name it, Uber Eats. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's you. Honestly, you know, you're on the internet looking for a stranger to come pick you up in a car that you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm
now
saying?
we're a button away
Yeah.
to these strangers. Like now we're supposed to do what our mothers told us not to do.
Yeah.
And get in the car with this person just because it's verified or whatever the hell it is. And I was an Uber driver myself. I'm not gonna harm nobody that gets in my car, but still in general,
No
we
doubt.
was taught don't get into cars with strangers, don't talk to strangers, don't do this and that. Now we're meeting up on the internet with strangers.
No,
we're
definitely.
jumping in the car at a button. It's so convenient for us to get there. Boom, a stranger. Like it's
Sharing
just
your location on Facebook.
sharing
Yeah.
locations.
Exact help. If you zoom in and messenger on the
You know-
location when it's on,
Yeah,
You
Snapchat
can see
too.
the exact crib.
Yeah, that's why you're gonna
Yeah.
put a ghost.
See, that's how you get caught. Like I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, cause yo, like
That's
it's,
how Kim Kardashian got robbed.
yeah, exactly. Yo, it's
like-
true. No, it's true shit.
is
But it's
true.
true. Like you could be like, yo, like you could be like, oh, you know, see you kicking it with somebody, and be
Right.
like, yeah, I'm not gonna go to the club tonight. I'm gonna go home.
Right.
And next thing you know, you're like, fuck him, I'm gonna go to the
Right.
club. And then you're like, yo, where you at?
You got 10
you know
people
what
on
I'm
your
saying? People
line,
show like,
like-
excuse me, I thought you were gonna be at the crib. Like, oh shit, I got caught up. You know, the thing is too is like with all this like technology, it's also brings you back a little bit more because like nowadays, like you know, like you said, the location, some of your phones, like when you download the app, I don't know if you guys read it, but it tells you like it has a thing for it. Like I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but you ever talk about something on Facebook, like me and you can be like, yo, have you seen this? You know, like these Tims, yo,
Right,
yeah,
right.
this
And then
color,
the ad will pop
and
up.
then bam, sponsored by
Yeah.
Timberland. You're like, how the
Yeah.
fuck did that happen? Like you know, real quick.
It's just like Target when
Yeah.
they know they're pregnant customers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, or anywhere you go, they like, all right, she's pregnant because she's buying
know,
this.
like-
So let's give her coupons in that. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm trying to
definitely.
say?
Like all these apps nowadays turned into like, remember back in the day, like how credit cards used to sell like people's information to people so they can call you and shit. Like that's what the apps turn into. Like now they sell you information really if you think about it. Cause like when you look on the thing, like I don't know, like in Instagram, like you get the sponsor. Like shit, I was just talking about that. Like I was gonna celebrate my son's like my baby's birthday, and we were talking about like Power Rangers, and all of a sudden fucking Target has Walmart, and all these things come up, and I'm like. Yo, my shit's like, you know what I mean? Like, who else?
Tapped.
Exactly, that shit's tapped. Like, you don't know if the feds are listening. You don't know who the fuck is listening, you know, at the end of the day. But it's just funny, like, you know, you can get, like, that type of, like, technology nowadays, but they can't find certain people, like, you know, right away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck
Right.
is that?
Right.
Like, you telling me, like, you know where I am, you know, I have all the apps that I got, social media, you know, but you couldn't find fucking, you know, the Taliban and shit in the mountains. Like, really? Fuck you. Like, you know, this shit's rigged. You know what I mean? It only works for them when they want it to work. You know what I mean? I'm like one of those conspiracy theory people. For real. Like, for real. One of those, like, remember those movie conspiracy theory? I'm like one of those. Like, yo, this shit's everything. Like, that was true.
They say the iPhone,
Shock.
like what was it, the
Just a little
NSA
shock.
or whatnot?
Yeah,
They
everything.
used to tap into our information, and we didn't even know until that information act
Until it
got
got-
passed in like what the early 2000s or whatever.
Probably.
it was. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, and going back to like the other topic too was like, you know, fellas, you know, out there, like, you know, I mean, go out and I see fellas, and you know, some of the things too is the generations are different. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's quick, one click
things
away.
things
They
have
think
changed, and you know, and men and women are both to blame. You know, everybody's to blame. I feel like, cause like I'm old school, like, you know what I mean. Like I remember back in the day when you kicked it with a girl, you had to wait like at least 6 months, a year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to get to first base or something. You're like, yo, I gotta
like-
kiss my nigga. Like, oh shit, we celebrated, we did it. I gotta kiss at the
She
lips.
read my note.
Like,
Like,
yo,
you know.
but nowadays it's like, you know, it's like one of those things. Like I had this conversation on our show was, you know, like chivalry died when people started calling it thirsty. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is different because nowadays, you know, like before, you used to go to places and meet people and talk, conversate. Like there's no like, you know, face to face, like, you know, conversations anymore. Unless you go to the club and you're like, hey, come here, let me talk to you for a second.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays,
Which
is,
most of us girls
you know,
are scared to do.
well, it is. But at the same time, the guy is like, okay, if I don't see you at the club, I don't see you anywhere, I'm gonna slide in your DM, say hi. So Nicole just has me on wave for like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? For like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but that's how it is. So it's like, how else am I gonna get in contact with you? You know what I'm saying? But the internet, again, the apps and all that shit has allowed that. Like, I'm pretty sure you ladies probably your DM is fucking lit. Like, of how many guys are like waving it, like, you know, fucking Pancho, Jose, Pablo,
Yeah,
everybody,
right.
you know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, Pepito's on wave. You know what I'm saying? You know, You know what I'm saying? You
That's
know
still
what
on way.
I mean? For real, for
like
like
years
2
ago.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
you
like-
know what I'm saying?
I remember me from like that
Yeah,
long ago.
like you know how like they say on the memes, like yo, there's mad niggas on our DMs talking to themselves, like yo,
You know,
hi,
yeah.
2016,
But
hey,
you
what's
gotta
good,
give it to
man?
them. They're still
2017.
trying, they're still trying.
Oh,
For persistence and resilience and all that.
but I feel like that's how nowadays that's how we got as society.
Yeah.
Like for
Exactly.
example, like you know,
That's how we got there.
yeah, like that's how we got. Unfortunately, that's like you meeting a girl at the bar, like damn, who's this girl? Oh my god, I'm very intrigued by it. Let me hit her. Hi, how you doing? Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And first thing you do is, and it's, you probably do it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Like if I'm
What
wrong.
was the person's name?
Like let me see. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like look at the picture. Oh, this nigga's thirsty.
You know?
You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends. If you look good,
But-
we'd be like, hey.
No, like
But if you don't, we'd be like,
100%. You probably are like that. Like oh, he look
Wait.
good. You know, say did he have any
Because we're
kids?
superficial, too. It is
Oh,
what it is.
100%, 100%.
You start
Who
going
is
to
it?
his Instagram, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if he got kids, yeah.
And he usually
yeah.
got a girl.
Do you guys go like, okay, does he have
I've been with
kids?
his friends.
Okay, no kids in here. Yeah, yeah.
Girls, I'm like, how many girls are like in his legs? Who does he follow?
We got kids.
You guys go deep into
How
this
old are the
shit. You
kids?
guys are worse than the
We
How
are
old
feds.
are the kids?
FBI.
You
That's
guys are
what
worse
they
than the
call it.
feds. No, I
It's
hear
the
you.
female
No, it's a fact.
Bureau
It's
of
a fact.
Investigation.
I call it female intuition. I call it female intuition. I dig it. But I'm just saying, like a society. But that's how have we gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, everything is thirsty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very hard for a guy to approach a girl.
They were like, okay, if I pull up and I'm driving like next to a girl and I just want to say hi because I think she looks pretty. Now they think I'm gonna try to kidnap her.
Yeah.
But it's true though. It's
It's
true.
true.
Like I would think that. Like
It's
as a
true, and
guy,
it's
like I mean, but as a
messed
guy,
up.
like if I was gonna
Damn.
holler at somebody, like I would have to think twice of how you approach it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like do you send a fucking pigeon with a little love letter and shit nowadays? Like
Excitement
what
out
the
of it
fuck?
though, you know, because you
It's
should be
true.
more excited about somebody pulling up, taking their whole time out to stop their whole car and be like, "Hey, girl, damn,
Like they
shit,
do in New York
you almost
City.
made me crash my car." Like that's supposed to be exciting. It's not supposed to be
Yeah,
creepy.
that's the whole way I
It's not
got a
supposed
son.
to be creepy. You know what I'm saying? We're human beings. We
Yeah.
want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Like that's supposed to be nothing.
It's hard, man.
It's fun. If he's ugly, it's creepy.
Which is
It's
fucked
Yeah.
up. It is fucked up.
That's fucked up.
It is. It is
That
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
It's fucked up.
Exactly.
That was live.
No, you're lucky the computer was here. You're good.
You know,
You're good.
they didn't see it, baby.
I
They
didn't see it. I didn't see it.
They heard you, but they didn't see it.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Yo, that was crazy.
But
We
you
heard
know
that
what?
Jill
And,
Scott over there.
One point that I
We
kind
heard
of want to
that.
make, you know, we're joking about the whole
Yeah.
us being FBI and us you know,
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
up information, but at the same time, I wonder if subconsciously we're just trying to really figure out if this person, if we're gonna be
If they're
safe
really
around
real,
this
if they're
person,
not
You
fake.
know?
or
Not
if they're
that-
real, or about not like. For some reason, as we're talking
But-
about
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
just coming to my mind.
But
I'm
that
like,
all
dude,
builds
I
up.
wonder because you know when you walk home, sometimes you have the key in between your fingers.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Right, girls?
Right?
Right, girls?
Right.
So it's like
Absolutely.
for whatever
Absolutely.
reason, society has made us like
Thank
we
you,
have
baby.
to protect ourselves. You know, every time we're
That's a
going
fact.
anywhere.
No,
you
not
know what
that.
I
But that's
mean?
like
so
how
maybe
he's
that's
saying.
why we
That's
do the
exactly how
FBI
he's saying.
stuff.
The evolution, like how we've evolved
That's
into
crazy.
this, like
Yeah.
we're much more scared
Social
now.
media has ruined everything. A lot of things, like you know what I mean, as far as like relationships, things like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like well, because it is, because like you know, so many people can can get in contact with you. You know what I'm saying? And like seconds.
Seconds.
So it's like one of those things where it's like, you know what I mean? So like, how do you do that? Like, you know what I mean? It's like
And not only that, it like tracks what you're doing, so it tracks if you're active, if you're not. So someone
Yeah.
can be like, "Oh, you didn't respond to me, but you're on this." It just causes too
Yeah,
much stuff.
it is. Too much.
nah, it's one of those things. Yeah, like it's like yo, hey yo,
Y'all in the back. Y'all
Yeah.
got something to say over here?
Y'all,
We're arguing over a goddamn tequila tin right now.
oh man.
Well,
So it's one of those
Blue
things.
y
Yeah,
raya, mi gente.
no, es verdad. So like it's one of those things where it's like I feel like, you know, it's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard like nowadays, you know, unfortunately. It is what it is. It's like even like getting off topic, like even if you go to the mall, the movies, like how we were talking off air, like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I have kids, like and I'd be like, damn, what about if this place got shut up? Like what I'm gonna do? Like you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
crazy.
we're living, you know, churches get shut up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we're living in a society now that's so scary that like even your kids at school not even safe.
you know?
Like the fact that the people in school, like some schools are like, you know, they're doing like fire drills, you know, like but they're doing drills if there's a shooter.
For shootings. That's
Like,
insane.
yo,
That's
yo,
insane.
yo, like
I
for
think
me-
it's
But
traumatizing.
listen, the school shooter though, the neighbor said he was off. They said that they had complaints about him. So all the events that led up to the school
Oh,
shooting
100%.
could have been avoided.
Oh,
Absolutely.
100%.
The thing is though, people are so focused on the other shit, bro. That's
But we're also focused on judging and saying, "Oh, that's the weirdo."
Judge it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
that's the emo. When I was growing up, it's the emo.
But
You
see,
know,
the
those are the
thing
emo
is, though,
kids. Those are the
Us-
suicidal kids. Those are that.
us
But we
people
need
that
to
are
embrace them.
professionals, We're professionals. We may judge on like on a
Everybody.
on a basic-
Yeah.
on a
Everybody
surface
does.
level, okay? When it comes down to professionals, they're so worried about I'm being biased, I'm being prejudiced, I'm being
What's-
I can't
yeah.
call a weirdo, I can't say that I can't do it. There's so many logistics behind it.
Yeah, we live in
What
an
about
uptight
our
society
faith?
now.
What
Like
about
you
our
you
faith?
can't say
Now,
like
no, it
yeah
is.
now.
Everyone's
People
trying to
are
fit
so
the norm.
sensitive.
Yo,
And
100%.
then
People
somebody
are
watched
so
Ace
sensitive,
Ventura
bro.
again. The people were
But-
watching Ace Ventura and then they
I
got
saw that.
offended by it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You know-
what? That's a classic movie. That
Yeah,
shit
it
was
is.
awesome
You know.
when I was like growing
I'm
up. and stuff.
saying,
And like
what's
now
good?
why?
Now you
Why?
can't like
No,
e-
but
like
as
even
a
yeah.
therapist, like I'm a therapist by career, and like we have certain laws that protect us, and
Yeah.
that we can relay certain information to the authorities and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we have certain laws, but we also have to be careful. We
Yeah.
have to be careful with how that impacts our patient relationship. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
kind of
I dig
like
it.
we are always walking on eggshells at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just because that
it's like a borderline,
that
like,
therapist like missed something, that therapist is not at fault, because you know what I mean, like that therapist cannot control what a sick individual will end up doing. You know
Because
what
they
I
could
mean?
lie
At
to you the
end
whole
of
time
day.
anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They get, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I watched Split, you know what I mean? I watched Split, I saw what's up, you know what I mean? It's one of those things, but
No, it's just
you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's one of those things where, like I said, like society is just like we live in an uptight society. Like you can't say anything. Like you can't just be like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
he's
crazy.
a weirdo. Like what do you mean he's a
Yeah,
weirdo?
yeah.
What do you mean she's a
They're so
weirdo?
sensitive.
Like back in the
So it's
day.
like, now children are being exposed to
Where'd
so
your
much.
cojones go?
Exactly, they're being exposed to so much, but then we're trying to.
But
like,
we can't
no.
talk about it.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
It's too sensitive.
That's true.
So we
Yeah.
have transgenders in the bathroom, but we can't
Yeah.
talk about transgenders.
No, it's
right?
true.
Like,
No,
we
no.
have pedophiles down the street, but we can talk about
talking-
No,
pedophilia.
Yeah.
straight up.
Talk.
No, it's
We
true.
have rapists in our school district, but we
No,
can't
it's
talk
true.
about
We
Yeah.
can't
pedophiles
even
at
fuck our
churches.
True.
kids up before getting in trouble for it. Like, what you mean? My mom beat
Bitch, I
my
hate
fucking
kids.
ass.
Get fucked.
Yeah, you should hit your kid,
Yeah.
100%. But that,
It's true.
no, but it's true though. But that's why we have the.
It's upsetting.
That's why
It
we have the
is.
society how it is right now. Like I went to Disney right with my kids. So my kids, we were in line, and it's like, yo, it's a long line, right? And this white couple's in the front, and the kid's like wilding out, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm like, where's this kid's mom? Like, yo, this kid needs to get fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wilding out, he jumping this shit, like throwing stuff. I'm like, yo, this kid's wild. Like, yo, exactly. Like, yo,
One
cause
ass
some.
whooping, he'd be a fucking
Exactly.
dick.
Changes. Yo, and, no,
But
it's
because
true.
the
But
way
it's
the
true.
norm is, we can't.
But then he goes, I hate
That's
you.
good
But then
and
it's
bad.
like, she's like, relax, you all right? And,
There's a
and all of a sudden
difference
he's like, I
between
hate you,
discipline and
mom.
abuse.
I
And
hate
he
you, Becky.
and he hit her,
I
right?
hate you,
And I'm
Becky.
like, oh no. I'm like, I thought she was gonna be like, bow. I'm like, yo, kid hits me in public. I don't give a fuck. Who
Oh,
calls
I'm
the cops
fucking
on
that
me?
kid up.
I don't. I'm fucking the kid
But
up.
tell me
Fajito,
there's not.
like,
But
yo.
tell me there's not instances. Not for you yet, but you will be in this. Where there's instances where your kid acts up, and because of where you are, you have to step out of your
That's
comfort
when you
zone,
do that little,
and you're not able to do the parenting thing
Yeah.
you want to do.
You know
like,
it.
like
You know it.
I will
That's
punch
why-
you and
You know
hit
it.
certain people you can't, or like
Yeah.
even if you're in your home, sometimes depending on your company,
It's true.
you don't act all the
Yeah.
way with your kid, because I've been in front of some people where I'll snuff my son so bad real quick, but then I'm like, I don't want this motherfucker to look at me like I'm crazy, but like I'm
Yeah.
crazy. I'm about to beat this fucking kid's son.
Yeah.
But then it's like,
Yeah.
you,
He's acting crazy.
I'm old school, yo.
but
I'm- no, for real.
back then, our parents didn't give a
Yo,
Fuck.
yo.
I remember being 8
Period.
years old. I swore, no, I sucked my teeth with my mom, and my mom backed him.
Woo!
Right in my
Oh,
lip,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the white lady next door seen it, so I'm crying. My mom just hit me. I'm crying. Right? I'm walking back to the
Yeah,
house, and my
hilarious.
mom like, you know, it's the fucking bus now, whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
walking.
yeah,
The neighbor comes up with me. So my mom, nigga, talking about you can hit your kids. And she's like, honey, you okay? So, lady, I'm fine. You need to go about your business. Nigga.
Yo,
I'm
I'm not.
crying. My lip's bleeding. I'm like, bitch, I'm fine. Mind your business.
Yeah.
Like, this is normal getting hit, bitch. Like,
Ah.
white people don't hit their kids. I hate to say my nigga.
No, it's
but
the
these,
truth.
like,
It's the truth.
ugly
Those are true.
Suburban people, be like, I'm not gonna hit my kid. It's gonna damage them. No, bitch. You're damaging them. By letting your 5-year-old kid call you Becky. Bitch, it's wrong.
Facts.
What is wrong with you?
Well,
Cradling them.
I got a good question because you're a therapist, right? You said right. So, do you feel like you being a therapist is like a borderline, like how you would handle, like, say for example, like your own kids? Because I feel like, because you're taught, like, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to be like, you know, you get paid to do this therapist.
More
Like you,
talking.
yeah, like you're supposed to be like, what did you do wrong, Billy?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're supposed to like
Right.
Billy.
Like, does it- do
where
you
I
do
would be
that?
like,
Like-
hey, come here, little, like, you know, like, what
Yeah.
you thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
where's my
I-
file? Where's my file? Get my file.
I appreciate the question, because like I believe that there's a difference between discipline and abuse.
Yeah,
100%.
Like at
Oh,
the end of the day,
100%. Oh,
like I'm a therapist now, but I'm Dominican first.
Yeah.
Period.
And if you're
Cocotazo,
Dominican,
I love that.
That was perfect.
it's Dominican American.
That was a good answer, by the way.
To be technical.
That was
so
good.
you know, like
It
we
was, it
believe
was.
in discipline, and
Yeah.
we believe in respect, and we believe in respecting our elders.
Yeah,
Period.
Where did that go?
Yeah.
Where did
we
that
don't
go?
know.
So-
Where did that go? We don't know.
I will not yell at a person 3 years older
So
than me.
yes, so
Yeah.
being
Where did
a
that
therapist
go?
in a way like impacts the way that I interact with my son, but at the end of the day, discipline is discipline in my
No,
home,
100%.
and I'm the mom and you're the
Yeah.
son, and that's how it works, and that's how it will always
Period.
work.
Period.
At the end of the
Like,
day.
I think people
I'm dealing with that right now
they confuse
Yeah.
with my
trying to
son.
be supportive to your kid
How old is he?
to
10.
befriending your
10.
child.
It's gonna get
Yeah.
worse. He's a
You
teenager.
can't be friends with your kid.
Yeah.
Supporting your kid is one thing. Having that relationship with your kid is one thing. That's great. Awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a fuzzy line right there.
Yeah, it is.
Because you being supportive and getting information from your child, that can get misconstrued. to
Yeah.
being
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then your kid gets too comfortable. And then
Mhm.
you lose the respect that you once built up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The problem with the generation now, that line, there was never no line there.
Right.
It was automatic. I'm a young mom. I'm a young father.
Right.
I'm not going to carry me. The best of probably gonna smoke once together.
Boom.
In
Yeah.
my mind, I don't give a fuck how old my
Mm-mm.
kid is. I would never smoke a blunt with my kid.
Mm-mm.
I will never go to the bar with my kid. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Mhm.
And you know, I'm crazy. I'm fun. I would never
But
do it
still.
because there's certain lines as an adult woman, as a parent,
Mhm.
you do not cross.
Right.
In my household,
Mhm.
and me and my mama cool as shit, bro.
Mhm.
I give her weed. I would never smoke with her.
Mhm.
I would never smoke in her house. I don't bring niggas to her house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain things, but there's new generations. Those lines are so mixed up.
They're so
Yeah,
far.
their parents was ghetto. Their parents allowed them to bring niggas into the crib at 15, having living boyfriends. That's weird to me.
That
Yeah,
is,
it is.
I can't do the living
You're
boyfriend
weird.
thing is one thing I cannot understand. Mothers, come on,
Bro.
mothers,
Well,
mothers.
That's weird.
Yeah, I just
At
feel
least,
like yeah,
not back in the day mothers, but like us mothers nowadays. Come on, we right here. What the
Yeah.
fuck you mean? Like, get that nigga out your house. That makes no
I just
sense
feel like
to me.
you know what happened
None.
was before it was like, for example, it got younger and younger as they had kids. Like I remember being in high school, being 14 and having a couple girls pregnant in my class. Like, oh shit! Like I'm still a virgin, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm over here jerking off still. Like yo, this bitch is pregnant. Like you know what I'm saying? Keep it real.
She did
Keep it
that.
real.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, for real. Like this bitch is fucking. Like damn. Like I should have hollered. I should have given her my flower. You know what I'm saying?
Or my football note.
Like, you know, I didn't want to love her, but she get pregnant. Like, oh,
Like,
shit.
right.
Just being real, but it's just, at the same time, it's like, damn, like she having fun, not fucking up, like.
You know.
But it was a few people. So like, what happens is, the generation, it all changes. Like for example, like me being Latino, right? So my grandmother and my aunt, the two oldest in my family, I had to learn how to speak Spanish if I wanted to eat or drink water or have anything, and you know, like abuela, I'm hungry, like tengo hambre. I had to learn Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So when we went to the stores, like,
We all
hey,
did,
like my
yeah.
grandma's like, hey, dile cuánto vale esto? Like, oh, she wants to know how much this costs. Like I had to, like, you know,
Yeah.
you had to speak for her, even though she could
Yeah.
learn
I
English, she
think
didn't
we all
want to.
had a-
You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to, but at the same
feel
time,
it.
so then what happened was people got pregnant early, right? And then now, like, even the like, how many people you know that have kids now that their Spanish don't even speak Spanish? The kids, like, you know, like, yo, you're like, yo, your kids don't speak Spanish.
Crazy.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's
Listen,
like
I'm
it's
one
a.
of those. My
But
parents.
it's like one of those things. Like you have,
Shit,
like
it's
that's one of
true.
those. But if it keeps going like that, then it's just gonna get
It's
lost.
gonna get lost.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
trying to teach
You know
my
what I'm
daughter
saying?
now.
It's laziness, though.
Oh, 100%.
Parents, now it's like, I have a kid, and even now, me as a new mother, in my household, there's certain things that I uphold, and it's not for any other reason besides my own personal preference.
No deaf.
So not that I'm better than anybody else in their parenting, but there's certain things that I do and do not do in my house. Okay? When I give it to my kid, I caught myself not being used to the early morning, so I put album on for her to let her watch TV. Now she's 6 months and she loves watching TV, and I'm like, no, fuck that.
Mhm.
But that's my problem. I seen that I was being lazy. I wasn't
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a parent, and I created something.
Yeah.
I created a
Yeah.
TV addiction at 6
Create
months.
habits.
Right.
Yeah,
So
habits.
now looking back, retrospect, I'm like, alright, how can
Yeah.
I redirect that? So now a new routine is in the morning. I wake up, I get rid of. I'm giving her baby food, hard food.
Yeah.
When the tummy time on the floor starts to crawling, bathtub, whatever not, and we on for the day. It's different. Now I've cut out the TV less more,
Yeah.
and now I'm more hands on. Now I'm doing a lot more with my kid. I
Yeah,
realize
that's dope.
like I'm 26, and I'm running into these problems where I have to redirect myself. I have to realize like, oh, I'm a baby now. Let me be an adult. Let me do this. I need to do different things differently. So I think back to my friends when I was 15, 16. I was popping e-pills every 2 minutes,
Yeah.
sucking mad dicks, my nigga.
I hear you.
And my homegirl next to me at a house party, and she's 6 months pregnant. So picture that. So I'm 15 years old. We're in a party by Peaches and Cream in Chelsea. My
Oh my
homegirl 6 months
God.
pregnant, my nigga, in the hall, and niggas getting shot in front of us. And I'm
Wow,
like,
that's sad.
I'm dead ass that day.
Sad,
No
sad.
bullshit. She's 6 months pregnant, a big huge belly. I'm over here eating the fuck out, trying to roll the block, and she getting shot at. I'm like, we thought it was okay. We didn't think, oh, you're pregnant, the kid ain't here yet. It's okay, the party can turn up. That right there, that mindset
Yeah,
should have told all of us then we were not ready to be parents.
Period.
And we can't take ourselves out
Yeah.
of what we were doing at our comfortable zone to satisfy our kid, we shouldn't have parents. And the problem is now that all these young kids have kids, my nigga, they can't wipe their ass or clean their pussy right.
That's
Nope.
true. No, it's
You know
true.
what I mean?
You know,
What do you teach
no, it's very true, yo. It's very true. Like I even say, like, you know, like not to sound like an asshole, but like I always tell the time, like, yo, like like even nowadays when I see people like, yo, like, because everybody's situation is different, not, you know what I mean? And I don't know everybody's situation, but at the same time, like it's one of those things, like, yo, if he don't have a car, say for example, right, like. How's he gonna go with you and the kid and shit? Like, yo, this shit's tough. Like, you want to be one of those like on the bus? Yo, this shit's
We have
hard.
to really
You know what I'm
think
saying?
about
Like,
these
yo,
things,
like,
man.
like for example, like when I had my kids, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids, so like when I had my kids, I was young, and as I had to grow into an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to like realize, and it's just life situations, like, cause like I like to have fun. I just like how you said, I like to have fun. I like to party with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I have that personality that I can have fun with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that too. Exactly. People love Fat Lives Matter. That's what I told you. So it's like one of those things where it's like you know, like we always had. I was always looking for the good time, but at the same time, it was like, damn, like. I can't. I gotta work. If I'm not okay, they're not okay.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, you gotta sit there
Man,
and like
is
and
that
think about
a
it.
weight
Like,
on your mind?
like, oh fuck,
That's
like
a big statement. When you say
That's
that,
a big
there's so
weight.
many
it
things
is,
that-
man.
there's so
People
many
don't know
things
what
go
that
inside
means unless
statement
they
that makes
know
you
it.
okay.
Like,
yeah. It's no, listen, it took me a
It's
while.
not
I'm not gonna
just
sit here.
partying, it's like
Yeah.
everything. It's like the car situation.
Everything.
a husband, a
Period.
job,
Benefits,
Yeah.
yo,
everything,
benefits.
exactly.
Like,
Everything.
like I wish, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I went to high school, and I think about it too. Like I think I was having like a grown conversation with somebody, and it was like, man, I fucking wish that when I was in high school, instead of fucking like them teaching me like geometry and shit and other shit that I still haven't even fucking used.
me
You know what I'm
real
saying?
life
Yeah,
shit.
like yo, teach me,
Taxes.
yo, teach me about like
how do you do your
yo,
taxes?
fucking credit. Talk me about credit. Like you know what I mean?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hem down.
Thank you,
How to
thank
keep
you.
your credit up?
Thank you.
That's like, can we talk
Yeah,
about?
but you remember
Can we
it.
talk about credit though?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
why
yeah,
didn't
you
they teach
remember
us
it.
about our credit? Like,
Yo, so like
that's such
one
a
of
waste.
like
How to pay
yeah.
bills, bitch.
So like my oldest right now,
How to
yo.
balance
Oh yeah, how to balance it? Yeah, how do
No, they do
everything?
that now.
Yeah, no, they do that in health class now.
They do it now. My daughter.
Too
is
late,
15,
too late, but
she
they do it
comes home
now.
and I
I'm
get
just
a,
saying.
Yeah.
No, when I was in health class, they had me fucking
Yeah, we old girl. We old girl.
painting a fucking picture of a vagina and shit.
We had the videotape.
No, this one was funny.
No, but listen. He had a point before you make that point,
Oh.
and we cut him off.
No, I'm sorry. So yeah, no. So I was just saying, like for example, like my oldest right now, like I'm trying to like he's in. Are you good? So like he's in high school right now. So like right now, I'm trying to mold him to be like, yo, just try to be like smart, like the things that they don't teach him in high school. Like listen, like I tell him here, like oh, listen, you know, college is gonna be right around the corner. When you leave mommy and daddy's house, like make sure that when you leave into your own shit, like whatever it is, a condo or a house. Like, you know, be smart about it. Take advantage that, you know, all you got to do go to school. Like, you know, use school as work. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, like, it's one of the...
Hit them. If somebody hit them, throw a cup at them. I'm trying to hear him.
No, it's all good. So then it's like one of those things where like nowadays, especially you said you got a 10-year-old, right?
A 10
so like
and a
right,
15-year-old.
So I warn you right now because my I got a teenager, so like it just gets worse.
I know.
Like when they get those hormones going, and it's gonna be right around the corner.
Oh, I know.
So now it's gonna be even worse. So like now, like it's hard, man. It's like, you know, like I think about myself and how I was with my mom. I tell my mom all the time, like, I'm sorry, I was an asshole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I be wilding out. But at the same time, like the things that you know school doesn't teach, and the things that you learned, you got to teach them. Like, yo, what credit is. Like I tell them right now, yo, you can have $1 million in cash and bad credit, and you ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can have zero
Period.
money in the bank, but
Period.
your credit is 700 and up. Guess what? You can walk out with a brand new car and not
Absolutely,
have to put
with
nothing
no
down.
money. With no money. Like, can we let that sink in? What he just said though, for real, for real,
For real.
for real.
Okay.
You can really do that one more time, please.
So,
Like, please, guys.
So again, so anybody that out there that has kids, yo, the best thing that you could teach them is all about credit, because credit is key. Credit is money. Like it's cash. It's like Bitcoin. It's in the fucking air somewhere. You can't see it,
That was a good analogy.
but it's the truth. So what it is you can have $1 million in cash, right? But have bad credit. You can have a 600 and down, say, right? You can't get shit.
Shit.
Nothing. You can't get anything.
Shit.
Even though you have, you know, cash in hand. But you can have zero money in the bank and have a credit of 700 and up, and you can walk out like with a brand new car with nothing, no down
Big
payment,
pimpin'.
no nothing. You can get even a house loan.
Yeah.
So what's that telling? What's that telling our boys these
That's
days
true.
too? Like,
No,
come
it's the
on,
truth.
man.
Credit is cash right now. You know what I'm saying?
Credit
And
is
going,
cash.
and going
Credit
back to the
is
point that you
wealth.
guys made, that like, you know, they're not really teaching us a lot of relatable things right now.
Because they want to hold us back.
Growing up, you know what I mean?
Exactly, they're trying to divide
Well,
minorities
you know,
between the upper class.
one thing that I'm trying to change personally is I'm trying to bring, you know, mental health awareness to young girls. You know what I mean? Because I was there, you know, and I know that I know now what I needed then.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is trying to provide that.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm starting up this preteen teen girl like mental health support group.
Ooh, shout out.
And it's over,
Advertisement.
That's
Listen.
dope.
Okay.
It's over at Espacio Salem in Salem, Massachusetts. You know,
Okay.
up in the North Shore area.
Salem, Mass, guys.
You know, I will be posting like dates and stuff like that. Right now,
Follow
for
her.
people who
Yeah, tag
follow
on it.
me.
That's pretty dope.
And I'll tag you on it so
Yeah,
you can
I'll
have
give it to
a
you.
little bit more information about that. And you know, parents, you have to be aware of the kids' participation in it. So there will be like an application process and all that
Word.
for that. But they're not teaching us enough mental health at
They're
school
not.
either. You know what I mean?
not.
So I'm trying to bridge that gap, and I'm trying to do it in a community. So in a community organization, I'm trying
Oh,
to do
hey, you got my support. That's for
so
sure.
it's called I Am Us, and it's just for preteen teen girls at the moment. And
What
if
is it again?
grows,
What's it called?
It's I Am Us, preteen
I
teen
Am
girls
Us.
mental health support.
I
group.
am us. Y'all heard that, right?
That's dope.
I am us, like I am Jassy Correa, like I am Sandra
know.
Bland,
Yeah,
like
that's
right.
I am us. I am
That's
Emily
lit.
Peguero.
That's dope.
I am us. So
That's
it
definitely
is,
dope.
you know, the name is kind of just, you know, what we're talking about,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that we are all a whole,
Yeah.
and we all need to be aware and supportive of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm only on my second month, but I'm growing, and I'm
Hey.
trying to get there.
We gotta trust the
So
process,
I
right?
appreciate
Everything's a
it.
process.
So
Def,
you know,
def,
Is
def.
there like a website?
That's all.
That's what you're saying.
Well, everything's
am
like
us.
on my personal account right now. You know what I mean? I do have a professional Instagram, which is, you know, __ I write too, as in I write, because I do write. I just, you know, haven't let that out of the bag
Oh,
yet.
grrr, we might have to bring her in on an interview on one of our
But that's
Freestyle
Coming back.
Friday
my
nights.
professional
back.
Instagram page, and I do
'Cause we do
post stuff
spoken
like
word
that about
too, you
that.
know.
But I don't like to like give out more information about the
Absolutely.
group for the safety of the girls.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, my email is gonna be there. So just send me an email, shoot me an email, whatever questions you may have. You know, just
Where we
direct
can
that
find
to
it
me.
again. Go ahead. Let them know.
It's __ I write too. That's my Instagram. So go
Two,
there.
like
and
TOO
let me
or
know.
the number 2?
TOO.
Okay, TOO, guys, just in case.
Know the difference between two and two.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
definitely, well,
I
we're
went- I went-
definitely,
I went
we're
to
about
Chester
to,
High.
we're definitely about
Just
to wrap
remember
this
the
up.
name. Remember the name. I am us.
I am us.
That's dope. I like that name.
So we are definitely gonna wrap this up. It's about to be 9 o'clock, guys. I want the ladies to give us just one last like something for the world. Like share this. What would you like
I know.
to say?
Happy
Leave-
International Day, by the way.
Yes, happy
Hey,
International Women's
thank
Day.
you,
Can we
thank you,
say one
appreciate
last
it.
thing, everybody? Everybody got one last thing
Go
to
ahead.
say.
It's Friday. I ain't got shit to do.
Go
We're
sit on the
not
couch.
rapping today.
No.
Next week, I got y'all. We're gonna have some dope freestyles,
J-Lo, go ahead.
a special guest, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But
J-Lo, go ahead.
the
Start
whole
it off.
purpose of this today, guys, was definitely to spread awareness. I definitely want you guys to like listen and share this with others. Press that share button, whatever it is, like whatever the hell it is. Just show everybody.
Share, comment, subscribe.
People need to
Tell
know
your
that
friends,
there's
tell your
other
friends,
people
tell your
out there
friends.
thinking this way. Like, you know, we should all have each other's back. We should all look out for another.
Ouch.
Men,
That was Yessie.
know that we know that you guys are just as sensitive as we are too. Like, y'all are real human beings just like us. And
Amen.
sometimes, like, what is it? The problem? What is it you said before? Like, that's where the problem is too.
We
Like,
need
some
to
of
love
us,
our
some
men.
of us,
We don't
some
love
of
our
us
men.
don't want to like identify that. But like,
allow our men to be free thinkers, allow our men to be emotional, allow our men to be
And support
vulnerable,
them.
and support
They
our men.
they gotta
support
start
them.
by allowing themselves to feel.
Well, yes.
That's
And
what
let
it
them
was.
know that
That's what
it's
it was.
okay.
that's what
It's
it was.
okay.
It's okay for you men to feel too, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there
Those in
that.
the society, you're not less than a man if you seek help. You're more of a man, and I love you more for trying to help people before you hurt us.
You're helping your
Yeah.
Straight up. We
I
have
think-
to help you so you don't hurt us women.
Wow.
Tupac said
And not to say
it.
you
Tupac
guys
said
are
it the
like-
best.
And not to say you guys are like the dude that did that to my friend Jazzy,
Yeah.
but
Now Tupac said it the best. You know, you gotta appreciate the women because you know we came out of women. So
I said the best.
You know what I mean?
said the best. You didn't hear the snaps over there?
no, I didn't.
I said,
My bad.
What the fuck is going on?
I wasn't listening.
It's crazy.
I wanna
Thanks for having me. We're out
Thank
of
you,
here.
J-Lo. Thank you for
Yes,
having
thank you
us.
for
This is
having
dope.
us.
I really appreciate it.
Definitely.
all right, so welcome, DIMELO Radio Show, J-Lo's Live Speakeasy Fridays. Ladies, show me your vagina, baby. Ow.
Ow.
Signing off.